Welcome back to the channel, folks, and check out what we have here. Not the rifle, not the suppressor, not the ammunition, not the trigger, not the stock. The new 1280 from NOCPIX, and it is the S75R. They also call it the Rico too. You're not gonna hear me call it the Rico because there's too many damn Ricos and it causes a lot of confusion on my end. I've already heard some other people complaining about it. It's like, damn, another damn Rico. It is the S75R, and this is the newest, baddest 1280 available in the market right now. All right, if you have any experience with the RH50R, you're gonna have that same experience with the RS75, minus this being, you know, a 1280. It is basically the same damn scope. I'm looking at everything. I worked the buttons, the features, the magnification, the eyepiece, the battery, the way you focus, the LRF. It's exactly like the RH50R. The only thing different is the mount. The mount is the only thing different, and obviously 1280 sensor, right? And a 75mm objective. So these scopes were handed out to us earlier in the year. And I'm in a pretty cool position where we get these optics, and there was 5 of them, if I remember clearly. 5 of them came in. They were handed out to the guys that like to do this all the time, and we just went out and started slaying with it. Everybody else, they had 0 issues. Unfortunately, I had some issues, and I will share that with you guys here shortly. But when we get these optics, we go out and we field test them. We see what can be improved, we see what can be fixed, and we share what we like. And I gotta be honest with you guys, when I first got behind this optic, the first night I went out hunting with it, I had 0 complaints. Seriously had 0 complaints with the entire operation of the scope, looking through the eyepiece, the reticle, recording, uploading videos, focusing, going up in magnification, recording. I got a spider web right here. I had 0 complaints about using this optic. They literally nailed it out of the ballpark on the first attempt. Before we get carried away with this video, I definitely want to share my bad experience with the optic. And thankfully, those RMA guys are like literally walking distance from my office. So I just walked over and told them what was going on. Out of the 5 scopes that we received, these are samples. This scope was freezing on me under recoil. So we'll be standing in front of some pigs or a coyote. We're doing a countdown, or I'm by myself. This happened dozens of times, thinking it will go away, and it didn't. And I'm standing in front of these animals. I take the first shot and my screen will freeze before the impact on the animals. And so you will get a freezed image of what I seen last. You can pan left and right, nothing changed. You hit the power button menu, nothing changed. You have to pull the battery pack out, put the battery back in, turn it on, animals are long gone. This got extremely frustrating. So I wasn't able to use the scope as much as I could because we didn't have any spare parts. These were just samples. So finally I was over there hackling Shane over in the RMA department, and he was like, hey, I finally got some parts in for your scope. So he opened it up and immediately noticed something, and the ribbon cable that attaches to the PCB was not set properly in its little clip. It was kind of at an angle, and it just makes a lot of sense that whenever I shot, it will freeze. That ribbon cable was losing connection. It didn't happen all the time, but it happened too many times. He replaced that ribbon cable and that PCB, and I've had 0 issues since. Other than that, I've had 0 issues. Another thing that I absolutely love the most about this optic, this 1280 versus the old RS75, is uploading videos. This thing uploads extremely fast using the NOCPIX app. You can't use the iRay app, you gotta use the NOCPIX app. But I don't know if you guys remember using the old RH50R. That thing felt like it took 20, 30 minutes just to upload not even a 5 minute, a 30 second or a 1 minute clip. It felt like it took 20, 30 minutes to upload. You're not gonna experience that with the S75R. The image quality is insane. It's 1280, and there's nobody else in the industry that comes close to what these people are doing. The old RS75 was sweet. It was badass. You guys seen it. It was nice and crisp. but the frame rate was just a tad bit slow. I ignored that. I kept hunting with it. I had a ton of fun with that optic, and it has just, it's been retired. You know, this is the new thing, you know. The frame rate is way faster with this unit here. They have it advertised at 60 hertz, and I truly believe it's a good 60 hertz frame rate. It's really, really fast. Magnification is no different than what we expect, what we experience with the RH50R. I love it because it's not skipping. Sometimes we've had optics where it goes from like 3 to 5 and then 5 to 8. The neighbors are shooting. I don't know if you guys heard that. He's probably going to shoot again. The increments are way finer here with the magnification. So at base 3 by, I can go from 3.1, 3.2, 3.3 all the way up to 4. And you can do that when you get up into 4 power, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I can fine tune the magnification that I want. You guys have seen my videos in the past. I rarely use magnification, but whenever I'm not comfortable with the shot or I'm using a different type of ammunition, I usually go up in the magnification, but I don't go up to the max. I rarely go past 5 power. I'm usually down between 3 and 5 power on magnification. Again, folks, if you have any experience with the RH50R, you're gonna see the same features. It looks identical. I cannot stress that anymore. There's nothing different between this and the RH50R. It's the 75mm lens and the sensor. But I will say this, I'm giving you guys a fair warning right now. This is not a light optic. It's still a heavy bastard, all right? We're looking at nearly 3 pounds, all right? And is there any way that they can shave weight on this? I don't know. You guys know I like my rifles heavy, so it doesn't really bother me, but it did bother me on my 12.5-308. This scope has been on like 8 different rifles, and right now it's recently sitting on this Tech 47, but it does add some weight, you know? So if you guys are really, really picky about weight and you know you can't stalk 100 yards with a 3-pound optic on your rifle, this might not be the scope for you. Gonna be honest with you folks, there really isn't much more to talk about. If you want detailed information, you want some technical specs, all that information is online for you to read up on. Basically, I just want to tell you guys that it kicks ass. I played with some other NOCPIX optics and I'm not a fan of them. I just gotta be honest with you. The A series, I think there's some really cool features on the Ace models. But the 50 and the S60R, I just can't force myself to like them. And a lot of it has to do with my addiction with the TX60C. I absolutely love the TX60C and this S75R. Not knocking the S60R. That's the other 1280, but it doesn't come anywhere near this unit here. There's some cool features though. You have the ocular zoom on the back on the S60R, which I think it was genius. I love it because I don't have to go up in magnification. And also the built-in LRF in the lens. That's pretty cool. Nobody else has done that yet. So it's a cool scope. I just can't force myself to like it over the TX60C. Enough of me talking. I don't have to sell the scope. I don't have to pimp it out there. It sells itself. What you guys are about to see is some pretty cool footage. I'm not gonna drag the videos out because some of these stalks and some of these stands, I'm looking at these animals for 1.5 minutes, 3 minutes while this thing's recording, and that can easily drag this video out pretty bad. So I'm gonna get straight to the kills, straight to the impacts, and then we'll get back to talking. But I also want you guys to notice the difference with heavy humidity. We had a wet summer here. So you guys are gonna see a lot of footage where it's just looking crisp and clean. It looks like a setting. It's not, it's the conditions. And if you know anything about thermals, you know that humidity is our biggest nightmare. And there's been a lot of nights where we're out in heavy fog. It just got done raining, and you're gonna see a difference with the clarity. It doesn't look as good as it did on another frame. And a lot of that has to do with the humidity. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Yeah. I'll tell you right now. 300 yards.
Just me, I feel a little bit of a wind in my face.
I hope that's what it is. You good? You sure? Yeah. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Good shot, Estienne. Yeah, I see him.
And then there's another group going left. There's the big group going. Oh, did you see the one to the far right?
Yeah, I did see those.
Oh, okay.
I did see those.
Dude, they're back on the ranch.
They are back on the property, man.
God, fuck.
They're both on each other. Okay, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
You ready?
Yeah.
I'm on the right.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
I hit him.
Yeah, you did. Right in the face. He's gonna crash. I think he crashed. see my tire tracks on my buggy. I just picked up a boar right there. Crazy. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. I don't want to pop the fence.
Gummit, Anthony.
Let's see what we got here. Smoked them. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Coming back here. Coming on the other side of you. Going back to the front.
Soaking them up, boy.
God almighty. What in the fuck? Yeah, I got him. That one's still calling. Okay, there he is. You kill that one? There's one way up there. I'm on safe. You kill him over there, Anthony?
Yes, sir.
We did pretty good on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a fucking clusterfuck going on over here.
He's right next to that tree. 293 yards. That is how you take a coyote's head off. All right, folks, before we get out of here, I got to talk a little bit about Ultimate Night Vision. All right, Ultimate Night Vision sells night vision and thermal scopes. All right, so if you have any interest in this optic, please pick up the phone and call. Don't worry about going online. If you want to go online, that's fine, but pick up the phone and call, and Todd Mack will answer the phone, and he will answer any questions that you have, or lead you in a different direction with something else that's a little bit cheaper or affordable. If it's still too expensive, guess what? He's still shooting. Guess what? We still have the rental program. Ultimate Night Vision was the very first company to offer a rental program with night vision and thermal optics. I know you guys don't get to do this all the time. I'm in a very, very blessed position where I can hunt whenever I want, wherever I want. And not everybody has that. I get it. If you can only go out 2 or 3 times out of the year and you can't justify spending $3,000, $4,000,